So I'm super excited to introduce my friend Mel Bergen. Mel is an appraiser with Red River Appraisals, and she is a friend of mine, but also one of those people that you might meet when you're buying a home. Mel, can you tell us the role that an appraiser plays in the home buying process?
For sure. Typically, when someone's purchasing a home, the bank will order an appraisal because they want to mitigate their risk and they need it for the risk department. From the home buyer's perspective, it just verifies that you're not overpaying for your home and that your asset will be secured.
So I'm always super interested in items that add value and maybe some that don't. Can you tell us, like, if we're either a home buyer or a renovator, like what items are adding value to a home?
For sure. The main components of value are the land value and then the size of the home. So those are like the biggest adjustments if we're talking in appraisal terms.
Okay.
So the size, location, configuration, views of a lot.
Okay.
Contribute.
Even the views make a difference.
Yep. Yeah, like something that would back onto like a lake or whatever else the view would be, or even bush in some places. Okay. So those things contribute to a lot of value, and then the size of the home, because that's the biggest adjustment factor, again talking in appraisal terms.
Yeah.
And then things like finishes, like the flooring, your countertop styles, even like the exterior facade, those add a contributory value, right? They kind of go like from a good, average, like superior finishes. Yeah, so those kind of contribute to it.
Now, if I'm a renovator and I'm thinking about, what I'm going to do to the house, like what things should I be keying in on?
In terms of like value for your money, kitchens and bathrooms, they always say like it's like the 50 to 75 cents on the dollar return on those items. And then I would say probably the efficiency things like that aren't pretty, like shingles, upgrading your utilities, windows, those types of things that you consider in an older home. Those things aren't, fun to look at, but they'll make the home newer, newer as we say, as effective age, and they'll also make the home more efficient, which is becoming a growing trend to have, more efficient properties.
Awesome. Is there anything that maybe a buyer or a banker or somebody would want to know about an appraisal that, if you were going to be able to communicate something with somebody that you usually don't have contact with, what would be that?
Nothing pops to mind other than like super specific improvements, right? So if something's very, very custom to an individual homeowner, those don't always translate into value to the average buyer.
That is very key. I see a lot of like custom homes where they've done really custom touches and they love it.
Yeah.
But to find somebody identical to them who loves that exact custom touch doesn't really equal value for everybody.
Right, for everybody. But you may find that buyer. So and that's where you sometimes see those sales that are, outliers, because all of those improvements, whether it's landscaping, outbuildings, custom finishes, or even layout, right? Like open concept versus closed concept, you may find that buyer, and that might be exactly what they want, but that doesn't define what the market is, right? That's a specific use.
Well, thank you so much, Mel. I appreciate your time. Thanks for having coffee with me today.
Yes, of course.
And cheers.
Cheers.